Hi. My pumpkin.
Bye.
See you later tonight, yeah? That's a shockingly early start. That's more like it. Proper excuse to wear my sunglasses. Nice weather for a little walk up to the park. Right, watch out Jasper, there's a road here. New email working? Fantastic. New laptop, running Ubuntu. Boom. Today I have a terrible problem. Really, it's absolutely awful. There is no particularly interesting EV news, which is extremely unusual. I'm pretty sure that's Christmas's fault. And we're about to go home, so yeah. Bye. I find unofficial computer support to be very stressful. Don't recommend it for anyone. Today's supposed to be one of the busiest traffic days of the year, so hopefully we will miss the worst of that. I hate being stuck in traffic. It's like one of my absolute pet hates. We're definitely on the road quite a bit later than I was hoping, but hopefully we will still get home before the rush hour kicks in. It's only 6 degrees outside at the moment, so I think this seems like quite a good opportunity to try and eke out the best winter performance I can from a range point of view. Yeah, I've got about 75-80 odd miles to do. I'm going to see if we can get our watt hours per mile, which are currently at 416 because we've only just left Jasper's grandparents' house. I'm going to try and get that down somewhere below 300. So I'm probably going to have to drive quite slowly. But depending on the traffic, I might not have a choice. And we're obviously going to have the heating on because it would just be too appallingly appalling not to have the heating on. And we're going to have the music on, of course, because that makes virtually no difference. Well, this is not good. I don't know what the problem is, but the road we're on at the moment is stuffed. Well, that's going to make an efficiency, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but when the car is not that warm, which it isn't because we've not done a lot of miles yet, and it's quite cold outside, which it is, then obviously it does use power, more power sitting in traffic than when it's warmer, because it's got to keep us warm for longer. Okay, if I can get off this road, I'm just gonna head off into the countryside, and I would rather drive in the opposite direction than sit in this traffic for any longer than I have to. I could have crawled on my belly faster than we've covered the last couple of 100 meters. When you hit traffic like this, head off into the countryside and let the sat-nav reroute. Okay, anyway, so we're almost off that road now. And I'm gonna stop moaning about traffic now, because hopefully this is the end of my traffic worries. We just left a little bit earlier, which as it turns out was impossible because I had to sort out my parents' new laptop. Now I really don't care where I go, just as long as I'm not in traffic. I'm totally direction agnostic at the moment. Great, now I'm stuck on a country road in horrific traffic. Oh, this is really just not going my way today. You know, I don't think this is actually anything Christmas related. I think there's been some kind of horrific accident up on the dual carriageway, and yeah. Well, so far my drive for efficiency, no pun intended, is going really badly. I mean, that's quite some spike. That's what you get with really slow stop-start. It doesn't really have anything like as much impact as that, provided you can maintain some sort of minimum speed. Then traffic doesn't really affect efficiency all that much. Although I am finally actually moving 25 miles an hour. Wow-wee. This is hilarious. It has taken me an hour to do 13.6 miles. But hopefully we're through it now, so I'm sure it'll just be all plain sailing all the way home. I don't know why I say things like that, I really don't. Hey Soph, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
We just sat in an hour's worth of traffic. It was an absolute nightmare. Yeah, well, handily enough, general anaesthetic ability of this car on Jasper means he's fast asleep, so that's at least something.
Okay. So, my journey's going okay, but I don't want to speak too soon.
Well, drive carefully, Soph, and good luck with the remainder of your drive.
Yeah, you too.
Obviously the screen usually goes automatically from day to night mode, but I deliberately put it in manual because I wanted to control when that actually occurred. And I am going to swap it over now. So settings, auto, there we go. Now it's in night mode, which is a little bit more comfortable on the eyes, but I have no idea how it'll come across on the video. I've been meaning to use a sort of proper mount so that I can take better video of what's on the screen and what isn't. I haven't actually got round to doing that yet, although I did get a little printed bit, GoPro connector bit from Aaron, which I needed in order to make that possible. I just haven't got around to using it yet. Maybe I'll do that when I get home. It's dark, but we're home. I'm going to come back out to the car once I've got this one inside and his mummy's got home to look after him. The efficiency was not what I was hoping it would be. Here you go. Choose, Jasper. So these are the GoPro bits that I've got, and somehow I need to make a way of getting the camera to look at the screen in a bit more of a sort of head-on direction, because the footage when it's sort of pointing straight down, it's too slanted. I can't make it work well, and there are some interesting clips that I can pull out of that screen for sure. I just need to work out how to mount the camera properly. Something like this should do the job, I reckon. So the camera goes in this end, like that. I'll adjust it so that it's all in the right place when I get out there. It's a little bit on the dark side. That's better. Brilliant. So now I've got this. I'm going to stick this up here. That's how it's going to work. Perfect. Now the problem with this is it's going to bounce around a bit. Hopefully it'll be fine and it'll get good video. So let's have a quick look at what we've got here. We've got the trips here. Right, what you can see is we did 76.8 miles. I only managed to get the efficiency down to 332 because it really didn't help that we were stuck in that traffic for, felt like forever. For about 45 minutes we did 3 or 4 miles. It was shocking. So this little graph is really interesting because it tells you your projected range and it gives you your average consumption over the last 5 miles, 15. I always have it on 30, so you've got a sort of a decent amount of distance with which to predict the range. I think that sort of will make it a little bit more accurate. I don't see the point in this instant. That's not going to tell you anything sensible at all, but it is quite a handy sort of guide to tell you how likely you are to get to your destination or not. Well, generally in this car at any rate you are going to be getting to your destination. And the real purpose of me coming in here and showing you all this, oh sorry it ran out of power before this Hero 4 session. Great camera, but we were just stuck in the car for too long and I hadn't fully charged it before we set off. Anyway, so now I've got some footage like this, which I can hopefully tell if it's going to be sensible or not. I just need to set the charge level down to 70%, because we're not going anywhere, and open the charge port door. And I hope you've all enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it and share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye! Don't forget to take your shoes off. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Gonna unlock the bottom one too. It's a double lock situation. There we go. Oh, now it's the top one. Sorry. This is quite hard with one hand. I know, I'm cold too. There you go.